Communication bias. Let's talk a little bit about communication bias. Bias is not necessarily a bad thing. We need to have this bias because we need to filter out. Natalie said this morning, what was the number? 7,000 billion pieces of information are coming in? Man, no wonder I'm tired at the end of the day. But we can only have 5 to 9? Kind of in our logical brain. And so we're getting all of this information bombarded. We have to have a bias. We have to have a way of filtering out that information, things that we can pay attention to. And from experience, we start to recognize patterns. Even if the patterns are not quite there, we fill in the gaps into those patterns so that we can function. Otherwise, we would just be overwhelmed, right? We wouldn't be able to move. We wouldn't be able to do anything. And so we have to discard the extraneous stuff. And so that bias is there. And it allows us to be able to filter out the information. And so we have all different kinds of biases. The first one, we have an anchoring bias. Talked about my boys, didn't I? That's an anchoring bias. That very first piece of information that you get is what you latch onto. And it takes an incredible amount of work to overcome the first pieces of information. How many of you have the grapevine at work? And if you have the grapevine, do you know what I mean by the grapevine? Some of you are shaking your head. The gossip train. And if it gets out there first, it's incredibly hard to change people's ideas and information and their perspective.